Other lyrical influences have been from, Dimebag Darrell getting shot. There's a song about that. There's songs about, worrying about dying, and not getting to do everything you want to do in your life. So there's lots of different things. It just comes from everywhere. This is the first time we've actually written a song about a movie, because it's kind of sounds cheesy, but Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is an awesome fucking idea and an awesome message behind it. And when you experience something like that, why not write a song? The problem with the vocals have been, we can't sing every night because there's a certain quality to my voice. After a couple hours, it goes away. So we're trying to capture that quality on every vocal on the record. So we sing for 2 hours, take a day off, sing another 2 hours. So, tonight we did some vocals, and I'll take tomorrow off. And then, Friday we're doing strings for the record, so I'll sing again on Saturday. So difficulties have been, not too bad, but getting done slowly but surely.
I'd have to say that I'm a pretty lazy guy, so inspirations are seldom seen. They come sometimes in the shower, sometimes when I'm just sitting around drinking beer. It just depends. They usually come from different music. I try and take inspirations from many, many different parts of sounds, mostly music, but some ridiculous stuff. You can take something cool out of a Britney Spears song. It's a cool idea, and turn it into rock and roll. And I think that's what's impossible, or it's important, because then you don't start coming up with regurgitated music. I think if you blend everything that you've ever heard, you're going to create something new and different and exciting, and it's not going to be 10 years of the same shit. And to me, that's how I try and I inspire myself, is just by listening to a lot of different stuff. And worst part of recording, I guess, is to have to stay pretty sober all day so you can get the things down. And when you're just hanging around with a bunch of your friends, your first inclination is to just go around the corner and just buy a bunch of beer and go crazy. So it's hard, and everybody in the band are best friends. We've grown up with each other, and so when we're all around, we just primarily decide that it's time to go get beer and get drunk. And we're around every day, all day. So staying sober is quite the task, but you got to do it to get the tracks down and stuff. So that's definitely a little bit of a bummer. But other than that, I think it's all gravy.
I think the hardest part, one of the worst parts, is that we have a lot of downtime where we're not doing a lot. If Shadow's doing vocals or something, and we're here long hours. I think the hardest part is keeping everything stealth. We want to show our friends, our families, and everyone,
I see, yeah.
Our fans, keeping everything stealth and under, staying off the radar long enough to make an album, when we really just want to be out there, playing shows and going fucking crazy.
Definitely.
If you guys were interested in what kind of equipment we were using for this album, it's pretty simple.
If you're interested in it, me and Zachy are going to take you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's go.
First off, first and foremost, it starts with drums. We use some drums.
We don't have any drums here.
Don't have any drums.
Tons of guitars.
Lots of guitars, as you can see.
Tons of guitars.
Got some guitars. A piano, not this one, because
it's got a hole in it.
Doesn't work. Lots of piano and drums, guitars.
Some hoot and shite.
A voice. Oh, voices. Lots of voices.
And then out here into...
What are those things again?
Into Sound Spectra land. Oh, guitars.
Is that a bass?
Acoustic?
I thought that was a bass.
Alright, Zach's got a rig over there. Here's Sinister's rig. It's taken down because we've used some of the contents in it.
You use some amps.
I got my Bogner head that is usually down there. It's in there. This is a backup. Let's see. I have all of these things controlled. Well, here's my wireless right here.
Some pedals.
This controls all of these, so you can do little stomp boxes for all you guitar geeks. You can just put stomp boxes in here, and by pressing one button with this thing, on the ground is my ground control. I press one of those buttons and it'll select any combination of all these things simultaneously. So you don't have to tap dance like crazy to get a fucking bitchin' sound.
We got some amps. If you look over here, we got you know that? We got a microphone. We use some microphones. I mean, really, the most important part of recording is just having instruments.
We got an overabundance of licorice here for shadows because it needs glycerin.
It's got a sweet
vocal
tooth.
cords. Here's some lyrics, but don't get too close.
Down here we got electricity. It's important for making the amps work
On a day-to-day basis.
We got lots of different kinds of amps. That's pretty much it.
So yeah.
That's what goes into making an album.
And that's what consists of Zachy and I's rig, a Mortis.
One of the best parts about making this album is the fact we've been able to just take all of our ideas that we've ever wanted to try and just run wild with them. And we've had a blast doing it. And we've been able to incorporate parts that we've never ever thought of doing. Using a pedal steel guitar in Strength of the World. Just something we probably never thought to do when we started out. And now that we've done it, we're just so excited because it's pushing us to the next level and taking us, overstepping a boundary that we never thought we'd probably cross. And it just leaves us in mind, like, what are we going to do next? And we're already thinking about it and working on it. And I think as long as we, stay creative and never worry about what the outside world's doing, I think we'll always be one step ahead. I think with our new album, we're doing something that a lot of bands haven't done in a long time. Just going back to what it's all about. Taking the extremes of everything, whether it's heavy metal or just rock and roll or even country or western style music, rock and anything. And we're just taking the extremes there. Everything that's been done right along the way, we're trying, to bring back that same kind of energy as the bands that pioneered all those sounds. And I think really that's one of the